Hey again, guys. You know what I like to do when PSA has thousands of my cards and I have no idea when I'm going to get them back? I like to look at some baseball cards. Actually, in this case, I'm going to look at some hockey cards. I don't really have baseball cards to look at that would interest you because they're all PSA. And naturally, I may look a little different. This is a response to the John Mangini Collection's 900 subscriber video contest. If you haven't checked out his channel, you've got to go over there. He's got the most amazing collection of cards. And just he always gives you so much amazing information on the cards. So thank you, John, for all that you do. I know that I've learned a ton just by following you, and I hope you keep producing the great content in the future. So in the meantime, I'm going to walk you through. I'll tell you, without sleeves, I get a little cold in the apartment. I'm going to walk you through some of the most recent, I don't call them recent pickups, but cards I definitely haven't shown on this channel. Mostly hockey inserts, we'll say all hockey inserts, and including two that happen to come today. So let's start with the ones that just came today. I've got here, we have a Jaromir Jagr ice carvings from the 1997 Fleer. These are pretty limited in terms of, acquiring them. Really neat cards. A lot of these are really neat cards. Here I've got a 2000, what is this, 12? Oh boy. Yeah, 2012 Fleer Retro Precious Metal Gems, Carey Price, numbered to, I believe it's numbered to 50. I don't know if you can see that on the back if the camera will focus. 23 out of 50. Again, really shiny, really cool, and very limited. So those happen to come in today. That was fun. I was glad to finally get them. Let's take a run through some of these other cards that I think a lot of them are pretty reasonable in price. But once, if they grade out well, I think, a year from now when I get the cards back from PSA, fingers crossed, they're going to have a lot more value than they do today. People are sleeping on hockey insert cards, and I guess I probably shouldn't be, advertising that since, I'd like to keep that market to myself, but, I think they've got a lot of upside. Here we've got a couple of Fleer hot gloves. They took, they adapted the baseball hot gloves into the hockey world, goalie. So we got Brodeur and Patrick Roy, two of the best ever. These are 1997, so 96, 97 Fleer hot gloves. Continuing with the hot theme, let's go into hot numbers. Same year, 96, 97, we've got the hot numbers, Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. Can't get better than that. The two best hockey players ever. As a matter of fact, I might argue that Lemieux was the best hockey player ever. And that only because he got injured, he did not surpass Gretzky's records. Injured and sick. I mean, Jesus, when you think about what that guy went through to come back, but he was scary when he was on the opposing team. So really neat. Again, really, even the backs of these cards pretty cool. Definitely bright. Definitely says 90s. Actually, it kind of almost says 80s too. But all right. So here we've got, this is Be a Player from 1999 in the game, Patrick Roy. This is the Sapphire, Heritage Sapphire. So these cards, again, I barely see them come up on eBay. This one came up, it's in stunning shape, and these are numbered out of 100. So if you see the 40 out of 100 there, really cool. And this one, I mean, just, an absolute stunner. When I saw it come in, you always worry that when you buy some raw stuff off of eBay, you come in, you're going to see a ding here, a ding there, there's going to be a corner, there's going to be something on the surface. There was nothing. I mean, the thing is beautiful. So next we move on to another in the game from 2003. These are all-star numbers. This is Pavel Bure, an amazing goal scorer from played 90 to 2005 or something like that. Now, shout out to, because it's Carlos, because I'm Carlos, his channel. He had bought a Mike Modano version of this card, and you don't like these cards are. I think they're out of 20, but they're not numbered, so it's sneaky, right? So unless you know that, right, it's it's not obvious. And this one again, it's got a real cool 3-color patch. You can kind of see there's a little bit of gray along with the white and the blue, and these, again, they don't come up on eBay very often, and a lot of the listings that you see, there are people asking for like just stupid prices, which is just it's like, oh, here's a Marcus Naslund, be a player all-star, $500. See ya. And then last but not least, how about some jambalaya?
Jambalaya.
So this is 2013 Jambalaya. Yzerman and Gretzky, quite a pair. This is the first time I saw these cards come up in a really, really long time. Like, I have a couple of these Jambalayas, lesser known players, even though Evgeny Malkin's a pretty damn good player. But, I thought these came up, and, and I had to grab them. They're expensive, but I think, again, after you get them graded, not a lot of people or number one, are getting these cards graded, but in order to get these these items in a pack, it's like, 1 per 288 packs or something like that. I'll put the actual odds down below. And, that's just for a Jambalaya card, much less, Gretzky out of, the set of 42. So incredibly limited, really hard to pull, hard to get. And I think, in the scheme of things, when the cards come back from PSA, ultimately they're going to be, hopefully I'll be in the driver's seat. Now, the other thing that could be happening is that, nobody's grading hockey cards because nobody cares about hockey cards. There's no freaking market for hockey cards. I just don't think that's the case. And I especially don't think that's the case, a year or two from now. One thing I have noticed lately is a lot of things on my watch list are getting picked off, and things not because they're not things that I'm actively bidding on, but like things I put on my watch list to look at, and track. And I would say over the last 6 months, right, on an average, maybe 1 or 2 end a night, right? You come in the morning, you check what ended from the prior day, and it's only a couple. And over the last week or two, the rate of those auctions or buy it nows ending is a lot more per day. And I think it's an interesting observation. I think the hockey market's heating up, so that means I'll be buying less over the next couple of months, because I'm just not the aggressive type. I hope you like this video. Again, thanks to John Mangini for all he does for the YouTube hobby community, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.